Welcome to Canton, Ohio! Stop number 10 of the Mutual of Omaha Aha Moment Tour. It's a city of lots of grass and lots of geese and people, but mostly grass.
Canton?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. From the little town I'm from, the little Amish town, Canton is fun.
I was going to say homey, but that's because it is my home.
Everyone that you meet are always friendly, ready to help.
A lot of artists, good quality work coming out. So it's got a lot of good things going for it.
Just riding my black pony around downtown, I did not expect to come across the Arts District. It's an area of downtown that shows what happens when the community rallies around creativity. 7 galleries, 22 art studios, and 5 live music venues. There's sculptures, there's murals, there's things that combine both sculptures and murals. There's bars and restaurants as well.
We like to eat. There's so many different fun places to eat in Canton.
So one of the restaurants we went to is called Geissenhaus. So Geissenhaus is a German-style restaurant, a favorite food of both Gary and I. Inside is a massive bar with the walls lined up with steins.
What are you, crazy?
Crazy for popcorn. And of course, like any German feasting house, you can have beer, sausages, sauerkraut, beer, pretzels, and pretty much anything fried and covered in tasty, delicious gravy.
Yo.
What's your favorite thing to do here?
I think my favorite thing to do is to walk in the parks.
The parks here are wonderful, the trails are wonderful.
Becoming an active person, that's something I definitely take advantage of.
Well, since so many people talked about the parks, I went to go check them out. I was surprised to find in Memorial Park a memorial to President McKinley. So President McKinley was the 25th President of the United States. He actually was born in Ohio. He lived in Canton for some period of time. He was in the Civil War. Oh yeah, he was also assassinated, but you know, stuff happens. So you may be wondering what the biggest attraction is in Canton, Ohio. Well,
my name is President McKinley, and the majority of people come to Canton to see my
Football Hall of Fame. What else could you ask for?
Well, I had a mountain named after me. Why would they not want to come see me at?
Hall of Fame. I have to say that's the biggest event, you know, of the city.
For Pete's sakes, I'm on the $500 bill.
Football.
Go to the Football Hall of Fame.
The Pro Football Hall of Fame.
Nobody loves me.
We are at the Pro Football Hall of Fame.
So the Hall of Fame opened in Canton, Ohio on September 7th, 1963. So even if you aren't a real big fan of football, the Hall of Fame is still a pretty cool thing to walk through. The history of the game itself is pretty fascinating. It's got all sorts of items from when the game was first started played up until recent years. Then there's the actual Hall of Fame inductees themselves. Each inductee gets a replica of their severed head, they get a cool little sports jacket, as well as a Hall of Fame ring. Walking through the Hall of Fame, you can see what it's like to be a football player. Well, not like that. What they have is a bunch of little interactive exhibits where you can compare yourself to the various players and see what kind of physique it takes to be a professional player.
This is just their legs.
Horse hose.
Whoa. You know, well, they're button too, so they're up to their waist. It's the only time I ever feel small at Hall of Fame.
My favorite things in the Football Hall of Fame was seeing the Vince Lombardi Trophy for the 2015 Super Bowl, as well as one of every single Super Bowl ring ever made.
Yeah, I couldn't root for those West Coast teams. Didn't go for Dallas. I didn't go for San Francisco. I wasn't a fair weather friend. I like the Steelers.
Thank you very much, Canton, Ohio. Ate a lot of good food, met a lot of good people. You could say it was a lot of good times. Guess we better get moving on.